Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. I want to send double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to send much peace, love, and salutations to you, Akim, out there pushing the word of sincerity and truth. It's the brother Ariala. And this is the follow-up video that I talked about last night that I would do concerning backbiting, grudging, favoritism, and just various topics I want to talk about. You know, I want to basically directly address spirits that are out there right now within the camps that are questioning leadership. Spirits out there right now that are within the camps that hold grudges, backbiting, and just the overall understanding of, you know, the Most High's intention within this body and this ministry. We all are. I always talk about that there's an interdependent nature of the ministry, meaning there's an independence, like where you gotta seek out your own salvation, and then there's a dependence where we are all unified in this thing, and we have to make sure that we're there. The gathering of the elect is a part of the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a dependent nature of doing this work where two is better than one. You know what I'm saying? And so with that can come like certain strivings and misunderstandings when you have different spirits rolling around each other. I'm gonna open this up with a comment from the heads of the camp chat. The elder brother Awar left some comments, and I'm gonna play one of his comments that I felt was edifying, and I'll use that comment to kind of lead into this lesson. So with no further ado.
Shalom, Akim, Yahweh Shem Al-Shabarakatham. Yeah, man, just saying, the things your brother's talking about, man, beautiful topic. One thing about Jake, man, Jake operates as an individual and doesn't realize that truly detriments his health physically, mentally, and most importantly, spiritually. He doesn't even realize it. One thing Yahweh Shah taught, long story short, is for us to be a nation, operate as a nation. So when you with your brother in the right mind, in truth, in one mind, you work with each other. You're going to make mistakes, and brothers are going to repent. People are going to get offended. Brothers are going to get offended by what you say sometimes, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, every brother needs to look at the next man as a man of the Lord that's next to him, unless he's just being wicked or something like that. And all that conjuring up emotions and all that, that's bullshit, because like the Zaquanium was saying, it's gonna lead to Satan causing you to criticize the camp. And really, the one that's criticizing the entire camp is the one that's out the loop. He's the one that's been bullshitting. He's the one that's at odds or has problems, and trying to talk to other people so that and mainly they'll try to get younger brothers or something so they can find somebody that can sympathize with them or vibe with them and throw their demons on them, destroying the camp like the brothers was talking about, and try to, because that demon, his job is to make or break you, man. So he try to rip the camp apart from the inside out, or just rip that brother apart from the inside out.
Con. And this is a sentiment that comes around every few years, and whenever there's maybe right now there was a decree from Apostle Tahar that went out, and I talked about this on that last video. And so with that being said, you'll have just kind of BS rise up, and I'm going to start with this scripture. It's Psalms 101:5. It says, "Whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that hath an high look and a proud heart will not I suffer." Okay, so the Most High, man, he gonna cut off those that are amongst the body that is talking background, slandering, and really don't know what's going on. Because you'll have guys that's talking this noise, and usually it's guys that not even really in communication with brothers in the camp. They just, on a laptop, on their own, on an island in the van down by the river, thinking up stuff in their head, don't know what the hell is going on. Okay? If you actually get in tune with the Akyam, if you actually plug in with the Akyam, then you can actually start developing trust to understand a brother when he say something, to understand a brother when he do something. Then you can start to develop a mindset to have that brotherly love. See, love is an expression. It's an action. It's something that you have to actively do. It's something that you have to play out. But the only way to play out is to be willing to be vulnerable. See, love, you have to be vulnerable. You have to open yourself up. It's a relationship. It's something that has to go. See, so many brothers are so worried about someone being an agent, or so worried about someone being wicked or falling out the camp, that they close off themselves from actually being able to have charity, love, friendship, and trust amongst the brotherhood. You'll save $10 and you'll miss out on 1,000 because you don't have the mindset in order to really go in on this thing, And it's an issue. It's a problem, And so, I want to touch on a few scriptures, touch on a few of these ideas, and Lord willing, this is edifying, man. Okay? Yeah, so I'm going to start with this scripture right here. This is in the book of Sirach, chapter 28. And I'm going to start at the top and read on down. It says, "He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he have done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest." What happens is something maybe have happened in the past, or a situation didn't go the way that you liked in the past, and so you hold on to that situation and you begin to have a grudge. Okay? And that grudge stews because you never really forgive in your heart, and you never really release that brother from the offense that happened, even after he may have apologized or repented of the certain situation. So because you've never let the situation go in your heart, it develops to where you want vengeance, and all you see is negativity. Anything a brother say, do, you're looking for the negative within it. And so you begin to sow discord in little ways, and you don't even realize you're doing it, man. That's a problem. If you're doing that, that's some bullshit, man. You need to stop. The Most High is not looking at you upright, and what happens is you begin to get isolated. And you think people people don't like me. No, man, nobody wants to be around a person that's always got a growl on their face every time you come around them. Oh, that's just my spirit. No, that ain't your spirit, man. You been a whole ass nigga, man. And it's annoying. Don't nobody want to be around you walking on eggshells all the fucking time. Either let it go or get the fuck out. Okay? Straight up. Brothers in this thing really pushing, trying to want the elect to be risen up, man, all through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you over in the corner got a scowl on your face all the goddamn time, man. Talking shit, man. And this topic right here burns me up, man. Because all this stuff going on out there, us as brothers should have ultimate love towards each other. We should be able to forgive one another, man. Because didn't you have to have somebody to forgive you? Didn't you have to have grace given to you, mercy given to you at one point in your life, man? Oh, you perfect now. You ain't never did nothing wrong, huh? And that's another thing, man. You got a lot of brothers that'll be spiritual know-it-alls. You're a spiritual know-it-all all the goddamn time, man. And you wonder why don't nobody want to talk to you. You annoying. Ain't no favoritism. You are annoying. It's just true. This is going to be a hard-hitting lesson, okay? This is going to be a lesson. I'm you know. All right? Verse 3 says, one man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord? You mad at another brother, but did you have to be forgiven? He showeth no mercy to a man, which is like himself. And doth he ask forgiveness for his own sins? If he that is but flesh nourishes hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins? Remember thy end, and let enmity cease. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments. Okay? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay? Remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance. Okay? Abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins, for a furious man will kindle strife. And I hate when I see that, man. I hate when I see someone, steadily kindling strife. We used to have situations down here in the Texas camps when me and Yashua was like, man, it's like brothers don't want to deal with each other. It's like brothers want to hate each other. I don't know if I can forgive them for that, man. What the fuck you mean you don't know if you can forgive them? What are you talking about? What are you reading in the Bible? Is the man repenting? Is he trying to push forth this truth? Is he doing his best? Did you have to repent ever? Are you doing your best? You can't forgive? You can't move forward? Really? So every time brothers come around you, everybody walking on eggshells around you. But brothers is hateful. That's the issue. You can't. No, man. Nobody wants to be around a person that acts like that. It's annoying. And it brings brothers down in the spirit. The brotherhood is supposed to be a safe zone. It's supposed to be a place where the spirit of love, truth, fruits of the spirit flourish. Okay? Not a whole bunch of backbiting and malice and grudging, hate. You get that? Don't you get that enough from being at your job, being out around your family, being in the world? You ain't supposed to have that amongst this body. No. It's supposed to be peace, man. Okay? Peace should abound. Okay? Abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins, for a furious man will kindle strife. A sinful man disquieteth friends, and maketh debate among them that be at peace. And if you got a guy in the camp that's constantly doing that, he needs to be brought out. It needs to be brought out. Or if you got all these things in your heart, you witnessed all these atrocities that's happened over the years, but you ain't said nothing. Really, you at fault. Okay? But bring it to the forefront. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's go into it real quick. Let's settle it, man. Okay? I'm going to come back to the scripture, but I want to move to the next scripture. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 19. It says, again, think ye that we excuse ourselves unto you? We speak before the Most High in Hamashiach. But we do all things, dearly beloved, for your edifying. Okay? For I fear, at least when I come, I shall not find you such as I would, and that I shall be found unto you such as ye would not. All right? And that's what happens a lot of times when the apostles or when the elders travel. This very thing right here, what I'm about to read. They go and they travel. They traveling to come chill with brothers and relax. You know, they got to get out of New York because New York is hell. Hey, I'm sorry. I love y'all New York brothers. I love y'all, but that city, oh my gosh, I don't know how y'all do it. That's the most negative fucking place I've ever been in my life. I love y'all though, but y'all some bad dudes dealing in that city. That city is fucking terrible, man. It's just negative everywhere. See, in Texas, man, you can't walk around acting like that. You will get shot. You will literally get shot. I'm dead serious, man. You can't walk around just, yo, what's your son? Yeah, fuck that son. You know, you will get shot. Talking to people like that, you will not make it a New York second in Texas talking like that. You will get punched in your fucking mouth. Straight up. But I love y'all brothers though. But that city is rough. It's a rough city, man. You know? And so, bro, when the elders apostles come down here, sometimes they just want to come down and just breathe for a second and deal amongst the fruit of their labor. They don't want to go amongst the fruit of their labor and have to deal with a whole bunch of craziness. But what happens is verse 20. For I fear, at least when I come, I shall not find you such as I would, and that I shall be found unto you such as you would not. Lest there be debates, envying, wraths, strifes, backbiting, whisperings, swellings, tumults. And that's what happens when brothers is holding grudges. You're not plugged into the rest of the body. You don't have any mercy towards your brothers. You're unforgiving. You're unthankful. Okay? You don't communicate. And then everybody's an agent except you. Because I get tired of the agent talk. Okay? If you know all so much about agents, well, point the agent out. Help me. Who's the agent? Okay? Walk with some faith, man. Yahweh Shemel Shah is in control of this, not no agent. It says, at least when I come again, my power will humble me among you, and that I shall bewail many which have sinned already, and have not repented of the uncleanliness and fornication and lasciviousness which they have committed. Okay? So look, man, reread these letters in order to get our minds right, in order for us to build within this ministry more productively. All this holding grudges and you can't get over something and you mad and you just allow that being angry over a situation that has already been counseled about, has already been talked about, brothers have repented of, and you just mad. In a van down by the river, mad. All on your own. And the brother mycologist did a lesson that basically said, look, man, the world's going to keep going on even if you mad. He made a point which made me laugh. He said, ain't nobody going to be down in the basement throwing darts at a picture with your face on it. And that was real. It was funny, but it was true. Ain't nobody thinking about you like that, bro. Brothers is trying to seek out salvation. You just have it in your mind because you mad. Because you have an unforgiving heart. You can't be like that in this thing. You don't carry that type of weight. It's unnecessary. And it sows discord. Okay? Ain't nobody, writing your name down and with a Ouija board and what's the little a voodoo doll with your face on it, putting pins in it. I will hope that's not going on. And if that is going on, the Most High gonna judge that man. But for the most part, that ain't going on. You just have an unforgiving heart. And it's annoying. And you wonder why brothers don't want to be around you. You wonder why you don't get invited. You don't get invited because no one wants to hang out with you. Because you mean. You always looking for something wrong in a brother. It's annoying. James chapter 5. Verse. Man, I'm going to do a lesson on verse 7 and 8. Woo! Verse 9. It says, grudge not one against another. Brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Don't sit there and hold grudges. Let's get that word grudge. Here in the etymology, grudge. It says to murmur, complain. You sitting there murmuring and complaining about brothers, man. In your mind, maybe to a younger brother, because that's what happens. You don't grudge to necessarily a brother of high rank, because he'll deal with the matter. You'll go to a younger brother in the spirit and go and do all that complaints. See, brothers, man. This wasn't y'all. See, I be knowing this. This be going on. Da 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 da. And that young brother just sitting there listening. He don't know what the hell is going on. He's just happy to be here. And now you sowing discord within him. He think that that's normal. When it ain't normal. Okay? I'm going to tell you younger brothers that I'm sitting on this lesson right now. This lesson really is not for younger brothers. This lesson right here is really for the in-between timers. The brothers that have kind of been here for a little bit, or maybe a older elder brother that really has just been holding grudges for a long time, but he's still here, because you've had that. But for the most part, those guys go ahead and fall off. You should get to a point to where you're generally just have joy in your Yahawashi. You doing the work? Yes, of course. We catch hell. We going through things in our daily life, but your mind is on the kingdom. You ain't really tripping. Certain things happen, yes. You might have an argument with a brother, man. I've had an argument with a brother recent, but we good. Talk about it, deal with it, have a counsel, drink some wine, and we're moving on. That really should be your mindset, is to move on and get to the kingdom. And if you have a pre-existing thought that a brother is just maliciously doing something and you ain't really gone to that brother, you wrong, bro. You murmuring, you grudging, you tripping. You tripping, bro. It's on you, dog. It's you. If what I'm saying right now is hitting you, you really need to deal with what's going on within you. You need to talk to the person. If a certain brother's name comes up in your mind and your heart is just torn apart, you need to grow a pair and talk to that man and be honest about how you feel. And you need to release that brother from the offense you hold with honest forgiveness, man. When Yahushua went on that cross and he said, I forgive them for they know not what they do. Bro, do you know how my goodness, man, I still, bro, can you imagine? He forgave them, dog. He didn't hold no offense in his heart. He did that for him. He was innocent. He didn't hold no grudge towards his brother. Think about the magnitude of that. They killed him unjustly. Dog, they were wrong. He said, forgive them. Because he understood the nature of prophecy and the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But we talking about brothers that's in the truth with you, walking with you, fighting with you, believe what you believe, in this thing with you. You that mad at that man? You ain't never had to be forgiven? You ain't never had to have mercy given to you? Oh, that's just your spirit, huh? Oh, that's just your spirit. That's a bullshit ass spirit then. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Yo, it's just your spirit to be mad all the fucking time. No. It's your flesh, dog. You like being mad. You think that's manly. You like walking around with a chip on your shoulder. You think that really gives you something, man. It don't give you nothing. It make you weak. You scary. You scared to be vulnerable for love, for trust, for true growth within the ministry, man. Grow up. Grow up, man. I'm going to go back to this in Sirach. All right? Back to Sirach 28, verse 9. A sinful man disquieteth friends and maketh debate among them that be at peace. As the matter of the fire is, so it burneth. And as a man's strength is, so is his wrath. And according to his riches, his anger riseth. And the stronger they are which contend, the more they will be inflamed. And hasty contention kindleth a fire, and the hasty fighting sheddeth blood. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth. Curse the whisperer and double tongue, for such have destroyed many that were at peace. A backbiting tongue have disquieted many, and driven them forth from nation to nation. Strong cities have it pulled down and overthrown the houses of great men. And it's overthrown camps. It's caused dissensions within camps. It's called camp splits. It's called the rising up of, you got this whole movement of just Jake just on the internet looking for somebody to mess up so they can make a video on it and do a video. Yeah, brother, look at this brother right here, man. He went to his grandma's birthday party. Shut your dumb ass up. All right? It's annoying, man. That spirit is annoying. And the Most High ain't dealing with that, man. Most High ain't dealing with that whack-ass spirit, man. And that's something, that's 2010. It's 2019. When we first came into this thing, when we first coming up the first 3-4 years of us getting on YouTube and us taking what we saw of the apostles and elders and highlighting and magnifying certain aspects of what we saw on the highways and byways, you have to grow up, man. The relationship between Akim that you see on a 1-hour clip video on the highways and byways and real life is totally different, man. You got to grow up. Backbiting, malicious talk about someone who is not present. Defamation, abuse of character, character assassination. You got to stop that shit, man. All that backbiting, you got to stop that. You really, I mean, it's got to stop, man. Now, are you going to have a conversation about your camp if you're a camp leader? Yes. Hello. Yes. You're going to talk about it amongst the officers. What's going on with this, brother? What happened? What happened to this? Da, 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 da. If you're a leader, that's what has to happen. A lot of guys that never led a damn thing, you talk about brothers and da, 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 da. You leading the camp. You gonna talk about the sheep? That ain't what backbiting is. It's two different things. Taking an assessment of what's going on in the camp and talking about it amongst the heads of the leaders of the camp, so you can distribute out orders and things to do in the direction of the camp, is different from just flat out just backbiting and hating. If you're noticing a brother is going in a particular direction, you talk about it. Hey, it seems like something going on with this brother. Have y'all noticed this? No, brother's been on point. Man, I did sit down with him the other day, or he did sit down. Oh, okay, Or it might be, brother, it seems like something going. Yeah, man, Okay, well, I want you to hit that brother up and see what's going on with him. That's what happens when you're leading, man. You have those conversations. And I'm saying it like this because I'm tired of the ignorance that's going on between bros that's in the camp that maybe don't be in all the councils. And the reason why a lot of brothers have that type of mindset, man, is because you're so internally everything is just so internal with you in the sense of your thinking. You don't think about everybody else as a group whenever you think, man. You're not nation-minded. You're a spiritual know-it-all, but you really don't know what's going on. You take little bitty pieces of your perception and you make it the overall, overarching view. A lot of you got these small foot soldier mentalities. A lot of brothers have small foot soldier mentalities. When the Most High is fighting with you to build you up to be a general and to see the whole field, to think about a broader perspective, to think bigger than yourself. And that's the whole mark of serving. It's a whole nation out there. It's a whole nation out there. This ain't 2010. This ain't 2004. It's 2019. Rock with the brothers that's with you. The brothers that's sincere. Get together and move forward. If there's something that's really on your heart that you're struggling to let go, you need to address it now. You need to address it now. Stop blaming everybody else for the way you feel. No one is in control of your emotions and how you think and how you feel. Okay? Stop giving every circumstance and other people power over what's going on in your mind. Because at the end of the day, it's an excuse. It's an excuse. Well, that made me mad. That made you mad, huh? No, you chose to be mad. You chose to stay mad. You want to be mad. Him made me mad. I don't like the way he said that. I'm mad. Yeah, I'm saying it like that. Because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Nobody got no, can't nobody keep you mad. Can't no situation keep you upset. You want to be upset. You want to be mad. Now, those upsetting things that are happening in the world, absolutely. But when if something just got a hold on your whole emotional and mental state, is it really that powerful? Satan is more powerful. To where you lose all focus on, brotherly love and and moving towards the kingdom, and you just on this island of anger? Really? Now, I want to transition, because this is a hard topic, man. Because my flesh is just like, man, take it easy. But my spirit is like, give it to them. Brothers need to hear this. And if this is hitting you, I'm saying it the way I'm saying it because I want you honestly to look within yourself and stop taking that roller coaster that's going on inside of your mind and blaming it on external things. What's going on internally, and you so locked in on this roller coaster and you blame it on external things. What you got to do is reflect on the offense that's happening inside of you, man. And take an honest assessment of what's going on. And really get down to the nitty-gritty of why you feel this way. Why the backbiting, the lack of mercy, the lack of forgiveness is so strong within you. Because it completely contradicts what we're learning within this ministry, man. Are there's going to be brothers that fall out the truth? Absolutely. Is there going to be people that come in that are spies, that have crept in unawares? Yes. Absolutely. But that don't change the approach that you have towards the brotherhood in general, man. And it doesn't make you naive to have love and to live with it. Brothers are going to take your love and shit on it, man. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, bro. It's okay. The Most High got your back, right? Don't you believe? The Most High going to keep filling you up. Keep filling you up. Keep filling you up. Keep filling you up. If you out there casting out seeds, and you know some of them seeds is not going to sprout up to good fruit, so you're not going to cast the seed out? No. No. What if the apostles and elders, everybody fell out the truth, and you know they got kicked out. They got kicked out. The old school. After the split, it was a split. Then there was another split. Then they was ostracized, and they were just mad and to the point to where they just didn't even teach no more. What, bro? You know. No, they have to keep teaching. They have to keep sending out seeds. They have to continue with the love of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to keep pushing, man. Okay? Brothers are going to do things that you don't agree with. Everybody ain't going to have the same spirit. I'm not finna sit up all day and stare at YouTube. Not going to do it. Nope. Not doing it. I'm not going to sit in my house every single day. Not go outside. I'm not going to just not interact with humans. That's me. That's Ariala from GMS Dallas. How you deal with a certain situation and how you manage. But that don't take away my intention and my mindset and the priority of this truth. For me, the truth is still the priority in my life. You see? Different strokes for different folks. But you can't allow that differences in the spirit to make it seem like we're not unified in the spirit. Or this brother's an agent, or this brother's evil, or this brother don't, you know, da-da-da-da, this and that, man. Can't be just holding all these grudges, man. Brothers that's been in the camps for a few years and they've seen certain things and you've seen certain things that you don't agree with, and maybe a certain judgment didn't go out the way that you saw. Okay, bro. That happens in the scriptures all the time. We could get all these examples in the scriptures of the leaders making mistakes, but they still was a leader. From King David to, you know, Peter. Peter denied the Lord. Yeah, you can't be. You ain't the rock of the church. You denied the Lord. You just holding a grudge. Ananias and Sapphira died. Well, man, you know, they didn't have to die though. You holding a grudge. Situation where, in Acts 15, the circumcision, or the Gentiles, when they say, okay, just let them abstain from idols, blood, such and such. No, man, they need to be circumcised, man. You holding a grudge. That's what was happening, man. Those type of situations. Y'all stop that shit, man. The reason why brothers end up getting isolated and kind of like nobody wants to deal with a brother, because you need to realize brothers ain't just mad or just hating on you. No, you just annoying to be around because you always judging people, man. You always got a scowl on your face. You hella negative. Okay? Don't nobody want to be around a person that's like that, man. We catch enough hell. You increasing it. Nobody want to be around that, man. Okay? Now, I want to touch on this matter of favoritism. Scriptures talk about not having partiality. Like, what was it, James 2? I think it's James 2. Let me read it real quick. Yeah. James 2:1. My brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, the Lord of glory, with respect of persons. For if there come unto your assembly a man with a gold ring in goodly apparel, and there's some in also a poor man in vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, and say unto him, sit down here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High chosen the poor of the world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him? Right? So basically, this is talking about, you know, favoritism in the sense of, man, this person, you know, he coming, you know, he got money, he got this and da. But another brother, he ain't got all that. But you looking down on him in a sense. You treating him like shit compared to this other guy. But this brother is rich in faith. Now, Great Millstone is known for not doing that in general. Of all the camps, Great Millstone is is the least respected of persons camp in Israel. So for brothers to say that there's tons of favoritism going on within Great Millstone is 100% absolute bullshit. You are just mad about a situation that didn't go the way that you wanted. or you have very low self-esteem. One of the two. Either you got low self-esteem, or a situation didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, so you shout out favoritism. Okay? Now, does favoritism happen here and there? Absolutely. Is it an overall overarching idea and presence within Great Millstone? Absolutely not, man. And if you feel like favoritism is going on and you ain't said nothing, it's on you, bro. Bring out the example. Let's talk about it. Because there's going to be situations in the truth where a brother has, or somebody has favor in the spirit. We read about in the book of Genesis 37:3 says, "Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors." Favoritism, in the sense of, hey, this is my youngest son. He had favoritism to Joseph in the spirit. Brothers was jealous over that. And when the brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably unto him. See? Sometimes it may happen in the spirit. Okay? You might have a brother that come into the camp, and the head of the camp might take to the brother because the brother's hella on point. He's humble. He immediately gets to work. He don't have to tell him nothing, and he's already on point. He's doing what he needs to do. You know what that's called? That's called being a good judge of character. That ain't favoritism. You know, if you the employer at a job and you got a team that's been there for 4 or 5 years, and then you bring on a new hire, and the new hire immediately the production doubles when he gets there. The place is spotless. You got customers coming in and saying, "Oh man, I just wanted to tell you about this employee. His name's Dustin. He's amazing. He did this and this and this." And then you have 2 more customers come in and say the same thing. What you gonna do? You gonna promote that dude? That ain't favoritism. That's being a good employer. This guy's great for the business. Yeah, he moved up faster than you guys. He's doing more. He's going an extra mile. He's more on point than you. He's locked in. Get over yourself, man. Get over yourself. Get over yourself, bro. No favoritism. Get over yourself. John chapter 21, verse 22, it says, Yahushua said unto him, John chapter 21, verse 20. Then Peter, turning about, seeth the disciple whom Yahushua loved, following, which also leaned on his breast at supper, and said, Lord, which is he that betrayeth thee? Peter, seeing him, said to Yahushua, Lord, and what shall this man do? Oh man. Yahushua said unto him, if I will that he tarry till I come, what is that to thee? Follow thou me. Why are you worried about him? Worry about yourself, man. Follow me. Focus on your relationship within this ministry, within this truth, man. Stop worrying about this brother and that brother like that. Get that hate out your heart. Like one of Brother Mike I like to say, get that hate out your heart, man. You're going to have certain situations where brothers don't get the necessarily the exact same judgment in this case and that case. That's how the Spirit works. How many millions of examples out of the scriptures do we have to get of this situation happening and it got judged one way, and that and in a different place in the scripture it happened and it got judged a different way? We talk about King David. We talk about Peter all the time. We go through these different examples of Jonah, of all these things. Oh Lord, have mercy in certain situations, and had where do you think the judgments of that's happening in the camp is coming from? Oh, you don't think it comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Why are you here? If you don't think this ministry, this body is of the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, why are you here? You really need to ask yourself that question. You really need to ask yourself that question, man. Zechariah chapter 8 verse 16, it says, "These are the things which ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. Let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor, and love no false oath. For all these are things that I hate, saith the Lord." Okay? We don't want to establish this type of mentality amongst the body. Okay? Holding grudges and, you're just looking to be angry about something all the time. The Most High ain't dealing with that. And the Most High, hey, you gotta be mindful, man. You gotta be mindful. Mess around, get clipped. Mess around and get clipped. Integrate yourself with the body. Focus on you maximizing what the gifts that Yahweh Shemel made you. You have a kid, continue on love the same way you want to be treated. Treat other brothers, man. And I'm sure you want mercy to be given to you when it's needed, forgiveness to be given to you when it's needed, love to be given to you. The reason why you may not be receiving that same type of fellowship and friendship from the Akyam is because you don't show it to other people, man. Don't be that way. Don't be that way, man. Okay? I'm not going to belabor this point, man, but, there's just certain things, man, that's going on that, we hear about these grumblings and we see certain things, and it's like, what the hell, man? And brothers that have been in the camps for a little bit, like I said in the last sit down, have respect for the people that have been there before you, man, that have been pushing. And know that being in a leadership position or in a position where you got to make decisions and counsel and deal with councils and deal with this thing happening and that thing happening, hey, man, it's not necessarily as easy as it looks. And brothers is learning as they going through experience, just like you learning as you going through experience. It just so happens that the leaders and the heads of the camps are having to go through the experience of decision making in front of you. You have the luxury of learning from their mistakes. And not having that decision making be on you. You don't have to get on the phone with the apostles and elders and be like, what the hell were you thinking? You know, you just get to hear what comes afterwards and the reassessment and the regrouping afterwards. But you in a regroup session, and I knew that, man. What I would have did, you know me, man. You know, man, come on, bro. Y'all that BS spirit, man. Ain't no whole bunch of favoritism going on. Ain't no whole bunch of spies, man. It might be some spies, but everybody ain't no fucking spy, dog. Brothers is fighting, man. We a family. Either you believe this is the end or not, man. We losing or we winning. And if you think we're all just losing, man, get the hell out of here, bro. I don't like that, man. You got bros sowing discord amongst younger brothers with all these thoughts and these fractions and all, and you know, and dividing up with people, man, and clicking. That's some BS, man. And you sitting there grudging and you mad, but you can't say nothing to nobody. You can't come to counsel about it. Then you get into the council like, no, I'm good, bro. No, shoot, man, chilling. But then on lessons and everything like that, and you hearing all this and hearing all that, cause word go out. It's a different story. Yeah, you get put on that island. So, you know, don't be labor point too much, man. Let's just keep fighting, man. Keep building. Keep growing. Love y'all brothers, man. Don't be no whole ass nigga, bro. It's whack. It's 2019. Esau losing. He's backpedaling. Yeah, we got the decree of, we're not just letting people in Great Millstone. Hey, man, this is chess, man. This is chess. Continue with brotherly love, man. Continue with the joy of the ministry and continue to preach and build this thing. Okay, we got what everybody want, man. All through the spirit and power of the Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is a blessing to have this knowledge, to receive this gift. It's an honor. It's an honor, man. Treat the brotherhood like they should be treated. Love brothers. Don't have no evil eye towards one another. Build. Apostle Tar didn't say that for you to have an evil eye towards each other. You know, this ain't 1992, man. I ain't looking to lose. You know, long-term mentality with a short-term urgency. You know, maybe everybody might fall out. We got to start all the way over. Maybe. But look, bro, we're going to just continue on, man, in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, like he said, to have amongst the church. Fruits of the spirit, building, growing, love, pressing forward. Okay? Don't treat brothers like agents and spies and shit, man. That's some bullshit. That ain't cool, man. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to you. I came out there pushing the word sincerity and truth. Hey, shalom.